music artist John Carr is joining us. So let's welcome into the show finally after our technical issues. So John Carr, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here. Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you too. You sound much better. Yes, thank you, God.
And Christmas greetings from the UK, from Essex, in the UK.
Awesome. So yeah, so you guys, John is joining us all the way from Essex. I can't say that because it's like doesn't roll off my tongue easily. Essex.
And it's
Essex.
freezing here. It's pouring down with rain. Miserable day, windy, horrible. No snow.
Really? Well, let me tell you something. Today it's 41 degrees here. The sun is
And
super bright.
oh, you lucky devils. That's no.
Yes.
It's freezing here. I did some shopping today with my girlfriend, and I was frozen, absolutely frozen.
See,
Not
I didn't believe that it get that cold in England. I don't know what I thought. I didn't think it would get to freezing like that. I don't know what I thought, but I didn't think that.
Oh no, we have just it's miserable, rain and wet and horrible and cold. And everybody's all heads down, not talking to anybody, just getting the shopping and
Really?
getting home. Miserable time, and it's lockdown.
Oh.
It's lockdown here as well. We're in tier 4, so we cannot go anywhere. We can't visit friends. We can't visit family. We just allowed to go shopping, do some exercises, run, which I do. Can't go to the gym. All gyms are closed. Everything's closed. Really bad. In the area that I
So
live.
okay, so you guys
Sorry.
so you say you guys are at tier 4.
Yes,
And
tier 4.
a lot of us here in the US, we're like at tier 3. Ours is tier 3, right? Where like the gyms are closed. But here's the thing: if you guys are a little more obedient over there than over here in the United States. We just hard headed over here.
It's bad here. It's in Essex area. It's 1 in 12 have got it. 1 in every 12 people. Really bad.
Seriously?
Yeah. Mm.
Wow.
Some
Wow.
serious, but lots of people have it and they don't know they've got it. And they're passing it on
Yeah.
to other people, and it's just really is bad.
That
People.
I ask myself the question all the time. I don't understand why people just can't follow the rules.
Well, this is it. The
Why is
problem. They're not doing that. People are going.
but
They're having their parties. They're going out, and they're still. But all the bars and everything are shut now. So this is complete lockdown. Everything off, except supermarkets and takeaways.
so you guys, because I was hearing on the news that you guys are not allowing anyone to fly into the country. Is that the case?
Well, no, that's fine. It's which is ridiculous. Austria, they've chosen not to have anybody visit, and Holland, I think they've banned UK flights coming into their country now from today. So
Wow.
that's the thing to do. I mean, it's spreading it around the world. People have got it, and people are bringing it into the country. People are taking it out and taking it to another country. It's just, and now we've got this extra stronger strain of it.
Yeah.
They found another one, which is the vaccine just doesn't make any difference whatsoever. So it's really bad.
Well, you know what? We're gonna think positive about the vaccine. When you get an opportunity, do you plan on taking it? Because I've been asking that question. Do you plan on taking the vaccine when it's offered to you?
Sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't hear that.
I said it's been a lot of discussion about the vaccine. Will you take the vaccine when it's offered to you? Will you take it?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for a while because I really don't know what's in it. And it's about 5 or 6 years down the line, I think there will be problems with it. So but the problem is, if you don't take it, you cannot travel anywhere because you have to prove that you've actually had it. And this is not fair because we don't know. It generally takes 10 years for for a vaccine to be approved, and there's tests and
Right.
tests and tests. But this has been what, a few months. People don't know what's
Like
in it.
like like 11 months,
Yeah,
10 or 11 months, I believe.
and it might do more harm than good. I think
And
that's
and,
the
and,
thing.
and I know over here in this country they are promoting it, like they're promoting it and saying that it is safe to take and things like that. So I'm not 100% sure. So I said, I'm leaning toward maybe, but I do want to know what the side effects would be if people have certain other medical issues. You want to know how that's going to affect your other medical issues.
Well, this is it. You don't know what's happening 2 or 3 years down the line. You don't know what damage you're going to do to yourself, and they don't know either because, as I said, they usually have tests of 10 years for a vaccine to be proved.
Hmm.
And there's loads of but nothing like that has ever happened here. It's just I know it's an emergency. It is, of course, it is. But
Yeah.
I think the consequences are going to be pretty dire in about 5 or 6 years' time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So,
So,
damage.
so because you are a musician, how is this affecting your ability to get your music out there?
Oh, well, not the ability to get my music up, but there's no gigs. I can't do anything.
Hmm.
Everything's been cancelled, and it's just no income, absolutely nothing coming in this year, and we don't get any help because we're self-employed. No help
Okay.
at all from the government. So I'm just I'm doing radio jingles and stuff like that. So that helps in a little bit, but and I'm writing my songs and hoping, keeping my fingers crossed. At least one of them will be a little bit of success, or at least the Christmas one, hopefully. Um,
I listen to I think the Christmas one is I'm all into the Christmas spirit right about now. So I love the Christmas song. I absolutely adore it.
oh, thank you, Eddie. That's nice of you. Thank you very much. That's very kind of
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Before the end of the interview, if you would be so kind as to share that Christmas song with us, I would really appreciate it.
Have you got it to play?
I want you. I want you to do it for me live, though. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, it's going to be a bit hard to do that. I've got no. Oh, hang on a minute. Where's my guitar?
See,
I'll do a little, I'll do a little bit. The chorus is gone.
okay, sounds good to me.
Candle burn and I see the light, making ready for the Christmas night. See the children playing in the snow, waiting for it to never go. I want it snowing on Christmas Day. I've always wanted it to be that way. Christmas time, it's the time of year for joy and laughter and a little tear. Tears of joy, tears of pain. Hallelujah, praise his name. Hallelujah, it's Christmas time. Hallelujah, the Savior's day. Hallelujah, it's Christmas time. And it goes on, and that's it.
That was fantastic, and you sounded marvelous. That was fantastic. I could have listened to more, just so you know.
Thank you. I hope you've got it to play, though. You've got to play it for real, haven't you?
I'm good. You know what? Rena, did we get that in? Because I don't know if we got it or not. Did we get that in?
Sorry?
His Christmas song. I was asking my engineer. Did we get that? His Christmas song in?
Snow
What's
on
it?
Christmas Day.
No, on Christmas Day. Do we have that?
On the
I
playlist?
did
Uh-huh.
send it to you. Yeah.
Right.
I, I don't. She said she can find it because I don't think you sent it to me. But we can find it though.
I have sent it to you. Yeah.
You sent it. He said he sent it. So you better go through it and look again.
Did you send it to me?
Maybe I probably didn't. Okay, she gonna find it. We gonna play it on it. So don't worry about it. Yeah, yeah. But I love it. You kind of have that like an old school, like an old school sound to you,
Yeah,
which I embrace and I love.
traditional. It is a traditional kind of Christmas song instead of.
Yeah.
I know nowadays they're writing songs exactly this, but as long as they put jingle bells in it or something or some kind of word of Christmas, it becomes a Christmas song. But I think the one I've written is it's one of the old fashioned kind of Christmas songs.
Yeah.
I think that's what people like. It's getting lots of play in this country, Britain, and
I,
hopefully.
I think people love the traditional, but then they love it like you just said. You just add a little extra to it, to make it a little more relevant. And I think people embrace it that way because that's how I'm finding. I love the old traditional, but I love when you add a little more of what's happening in today. So that's what gets me excited. So I was thrilled to hear you play live. And trust me, my listeners are too. They love it. They always say when my artists come on and they do something live, that lets them go to Spotify or any other to check out more of your music. That's why I asked you to do that.
Oh, you got me on the hook. No, I'm glad that you like it. I really do. Thank you very much.
I really do. So tell me, how long have you been in the music business or music industry? How long have you been doing this?
Years. I've been a session musician. I've worked with people like Elton John and Michael and the Mechanics and Rod Stewart, and I'm one of the unsung heroes. We do all the work and they get all the glory. You know, just backing vocals and harmony arranging and things like that. And just been doing that and radio jingles and advertising jingles.
So are you telling me did you do backup work for people like Rod Stewart or Elton John? You actually did backup for them or no?
Yeah, backing up BVs, backing vocals and stuff. Anything like that for
backup. Oh.
Yeah. And
well, you definitely have vocal. You definitely have the vocal ability.
Thank you. I've been singing for years. My dad was a musician. My mum was a singer. So my dad was in one of all the big bands during the war. You know, Geraldo and Ted Heath and all those big bands. I think he actually played. His band backed up the Glenn Miller Orchestra during the war.
Oh,
I think
wow!
Yeah, he used to play alto sax, and then he started his own band and advertised for a lady singer, and she happened to play piano. So that was my mum, but she died very young. She died when she was 26. She was very young.
Wow!
I was 4, so she had a leaking valve in her heart. So they weren't married very long. But he never got married again. He said she was too hard of an act to follow. So he brought her up on his own.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
He was a lovely man. He really was. So his music ability and my mum's flowed into me. And my son. My son works with Lenny Kravitz and Beyonce. Does remixes for them and
really?
Yeah, it's I think it's produced with Stonebridge. You ever heard of Stonebridge?
No, you have Brianna has. She has.
Yeah, do you remember bum 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 bum? Do you remember that riff?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
My son helped produce that, so. JC.
Oh, okay.
Loads of stuff on Spotify. You see, JC Carr.
Okay.
Oh wow! Okay. All right.
He does loads of stuff like that.
Oh.
I think he's had 2 or 3 number ones in the dance charts. He keeps me up to date.
Wow!
It's not like in the music, but
do you find this to be true? The fact that if you come from a family of musicians, do you find that's normally how so many other musicians how they continue their career on in that field, is that they have a background from it, they have a legacy of it?
Well, not necessarily, but most people do. I mean, when you've got a mum and a dad who are singing and playing instruments all the time, you kind of follow suit, don't you?
Yeah. So I'm so thrilled that we could put together this interview. I know it was kind of sprung it on you like short notice. I'm so open to it. I appreciate that so much.
I'm glad. Thank you for the chance of speaking to you, and to your audience. I hope they enjoy this song, and have a lovely Christmas. You do enjoy yourself, and stay safe.
I'm going to play the song, and so I'm going to people know, and I'm going to play the song, and I'm going to put it out there before the end of my show up. So they're definitely going to hear the full version of that song.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. It is my Christmas show, and I got a lot to get to today. So I definitely want to have you back because I want to make sure that we get a full interview. And when I have you back, I would love to have your son on if he's available.
Thank you, Ali. Have a good Christmas.
You too. Merry Christmas to you guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.